It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week one, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week one, guys still have to practice. They still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team want to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Garoppolo on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free, because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. That was Eddie Jackson on the safety blitz, dropping the quarterback. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On play action, Fields.
Here's Griffin on the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 33 yards that time. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that call makes sense, because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
From the 50, here's Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here's Fields.
Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Fields now to throw.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Touchdown Bears! David Montgomery. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bears drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he'll find McLeod on the right side, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They tried to fade there to the back corner, and Charles, you know very well that can be hard to stay in bounds on that route.
So difficult because you have to start the route to give yourself enough space to actually fade away from the defender and stay in bounds, just as you described. If the defender's able to take away that little bit of cushion, it's often hard to come down inbounds with the ball and complete the play.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half. Looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From just shy of midfield, Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Dances by him. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Here's Fields.
High throw, but the catch is made. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. On second down, a run with Herbert. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.